Oh, an old mural. It's worn, but I can still see some of the figures. A Dance of Death? Yep, that's what it is. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pentiment. I had to stop the last episode kind of midway through our research, right, for the second part of the mural. And yeah, we're in the Covenant with the sisters. Magdalene is having a look around to see if any of the information we're gonna find here, anything that she sees, will influence her decision when it comes to the second part of the mural. Like I said, yeah. That being said, let's get on with it. Okay. Yes. Now I remember perfectly. I didn't have a chat with the cooks. Let's say. Let's start with Marie. God bless you, child. Are you delivering something? Okay. Oh, sister, I'm learning more about the Covenant story so that I can finish a mural in town. Let's be honest. Ah, I see. This kitchen has been used for decades. Longer than I've been alive, to be sure. I enjoy preparing meals for the sisters that nourish us, but I can never bring myself to butcher the animals. Sister Isabeau has graciously taken on that task for me. Yeah, I can see she's brushing that fish for a while now. Or, yeah, I know, I understand what she's doing. I think she's descaling the fish, basically. I used to do that when I was going fishing a long time ago. We need sustenance, but I feel butchering any animals is wrong according to the rule of Saint Francis. Saint Francis, mystic, prior, and founder of the Franciscan order. Born in Assisi to wealthy parents, Saint Francis was called to a life of poverty and preaching. With his follower, Saint Clare, he helped found the order of Four Clares. Oh, that's where Clare comes from. And the rule, we read the rule before. To go suffering to any living creature is unnecessary and evil, even if God granted Adam and Eve dominion over the animals. Yeah, she's saying that while she's going about that fish like there's no tomorrow. Okay, cool. The kitchen, the chicken. I almost said it. My daughter always, makes fun of me because I don't know why, but when I'm trying to speak really fast, sometimes I still say kitchen. No, say chicken instead of kitchen. I mix them up. My brain can't seem to handle these. I don't know. Just these two words in particular. The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here from the Covenant's founding days? No more than the structure itself, I'm afraid. Cookware needs replacing over the years. Well, yeah, that's fair enough. So, some nights, a ghost appears to... Wait, sorry. Wait a minute. Though, some nights, a ghost appears to me by the cook fire. A lost spirit, trapped between heaven and hell. That came out of nowhere. Sister Marie, not this again. Not to Magdalene, please, says Suzanne. Oh. Oh. Should we feed into it? Let's stay neutral for now. What made you think you saw spirit, sister? The figure rose up through the very ground we stand on at Vigilis not a fortnight ago. Well, it's been 2 weeks, so... Dawn and dusk are the hours when the boundaries between this world and the spiritual world are weakest. We may be the newest arrivals here, but this covenant is very old. Perhaps there was something Roman underneath this foundation centuries before. Oh, okay. So we are steering towards that subject. The spirit may seek to know the presence of God now that it rests on holy ground. Yeah, Roman spirit might be a great addition to the mural. Oh my god. She wants to be beaten with stones. I joke. A spirit in Chiesa, why would it come to the Covenant though? It breaks my heart to think this spirit was crying out for help, trapped beyond heaven's reach. Suzanne, why don't we keep going, Magdalene? Yeah, let's ignore the crazy. It's better not to get Sister Marie too upset. Well, fair enough, yeah. Of course. God bless you, sister. She probably can get really worked up about that. Yeah. God bless you, child. Okay. Let's speak with the sister that's okay with killing animals. Isabo. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking? As well as the Lord wills it. My old fingers fumble from time to time, but it's my privilege to prepare supper for the other sisters. Shouldn't someone else be helping you, sister? No, no. The Almighty has given me a gift. Oh? Just as God, the Lord, what is it there? God gave Paul a thorn in his side, so too did he give me the pains of age to strengthen my faith. Struggling to understand this concept so badly. I know, I mean, I had this conversation with people that are a lot more religious than I am. Not that they are religious, period. And they kind of explain it to me, but still, I'm still, you know, conflicted, let's say. Such things are a blessing when compared to the pains Christ carried upon the cross. See? Exactly, I mean, you can put a positive spin on anything. I can now think, oh yeah, I'm doing much better than, I don't know, that deer that just got shot, you know? Or you can put a positive spin in any way you want, you know, even if it's extremely dire, the situation. But yeah, whatever. Sounds like a lot of extra pain for nothing to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one. I want to, but this is the type of thing that, for example, even if I roleplay, I don't think Magdalene would say that. I don't think I would say that, you know, if I'm in a confident, even if I might think it, you have to, you know, you have to be nice to sisters. There's no need in making them upset, like zero. Let's go with this. But didn't Christ die so that we don't have to suffer unnecessarily? In the next life, yes, but even said we would face hardship. Even Christ said we would face hardships while we live on this earth. I have chosen to find meaning and devotion to the Lord through my hardship. I can see it in a way, you know. For example, if you have a lot of pain and you don't believe in anything, you don't believe in God, Christ, whatever, maybe it's a little harder to cope with it, because like this, it becomes a little bit easier through your faith, you know, because you put everything saying, yeah, I'll be covered in the next life, it's all good, it's a test, actually I should embrace the pain and all of that, you know. So from this point of view, I guess it might work in the benefit of someone who believes, you know. Again, I can only record these lately when after I woke up. I don't have time, you know, during the rest of the day. And yeah, you have to bear with me. My brain is still half asleep. I'm coming up with all sorts of stupid things to say. Thank you for sharing your perspective with me, sister. You are most welcome, child. Bless you. God bless you. Oh, we're done here. Okay, let's get out of here then. Yep. Alright, let's go to the chapel. Very interesting mural. Oh. This is a chapel where you all gather for mass and liturgy. It's the oldest part of the covenant. Gertrude, and the most drafty. Well, she is getting old now. Probably she's feeling it a lot, you know. Hello again, Sister Gertrude. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but it has represented the abbey from its earliest days. Okay. Oh, there's the tower in the library. Cloister is still being constructed here. Yeah. Yes, the tower was a Bergfried long before the structure became a monastery. Okay. The duchy gifted to the Benedictine order after the Holy Roman Empire grew. Grew, I suppose? Yeah. They had no use for it as a keep. These walls have protected Tassing from attacks of spirit and steel for generations. There's some Latin here too, but I can't read it very well. Can you try at least? Oh, there we go. God called Lady Sabine to lead our sisters and brothers in 2061. Wow. Wow. That's like, what, 3 centuries ago? Lord Kirstau's castle was destroyed by fire in the year of the death of Emperor Friedrich. Only the tower remained. Oh. Thank you, Sister Suzanne. Yes, the first lists the Abbey founding date. Yeah. Lady Kirsta was actually the one to suggest the old castle be turned into a double monastery. Alright, yeah. We added the second shortly after the revolt. Mother Yumnata thought it would be fitting. Even if the sisters were not here, some record of what occurred would remain. Oh, maybe I should do the same with mural, right? Kirstau is unique. A double monastery with 2 saints, 1 male and 1 female, to guard the town and the abbey. Oh. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. Many things have been built and torn down on this land over generations. Who knows what else used to be here? You're right, sister. This mural will be a great reference for the house. Okay. Then I'm glad to have help. God bless you, Magdalene. And God bless you, Gertrude. Okay, this is, we're done. That was a lot faster than I was expecting. To go. I mean, we have nothing else to do than just go outside. Let's see. She mentioned something about a shed. Brrr, it's colder today, says Suzanne. There's not much in the yard that could help you, I think. Anything that was here has long been covered in weeds. All I know about this place is that the walls were added when the Covenant was built onto the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Benedicta. Sister Suzanne, God bless you. Ah, this ice is hard. Oh, wow. So water have frozen already. Oh, okay. Do I recognize you, Sister Benedicta? I think I've seen you in town once or twice, says Magdalene. Yes, you'd have seen her. Sister Benedicta is the youngest of the sisters. Mother Francisca let's try that again. Mother Francisca allows only one sister to deal with the townsfolk. Benedicta received this privilege. Burden, more like. I have to run around everywhere, gathering all the food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside where it's warm. What are you doing up in the Covenant anyway? Oh. Coming across a little bit rude. Mother Francisca said I could look around. Oh, well, don't let me get in the way then. Oh, wow, okay. Actually, Sister Benedicta, I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like being an aunt? Oh my god, straight to the point. Oh yes, I don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than home, but I don't have to share my bed with my siblings anymore. Well, yeah, that's another thing to, you know, we don't take in consideration, you know, when we think about those ages. The fact that they have to share beds and stuff like that. Oh, like most of the time. I like to help the other sisters, the older sisters, and I don't mind the chores, except when it's cold like this. I mean, you're very close to the Alps. I can imagine how it feels in November. One more question, Sister Benedicta. Have you seen any mysterious figures or ghosts lately? Ghosts? No, everything has been normal recently. I haven't noticed anything odd. Is this about Sister Marie's ghosts? I think it's Mauritius myself. Oh no. Says Suzanne. Who? Mauritius? Don't tell Mother Francisca this, but I found an old book about Christian legends hidden in the workshop. Oh, bingo. It said that a Roman commander named Mauritius conquered Chassing, but the colony failed. Most of the town was empty until Christian refugees found the town hidden in the valley. It was a miracle. I wonder if this is a different retelling of Saint Maurice saving Chassing. Oh, maybe. I don't remember if the book mentioned any saints. The Latin was hard to read. Oh, so it's in Latin. Anyway, when Sister Marie said she saw a ghost, I thought it must be Mauritius trying to get us out. A Roman ghost couldn't be happy about this town being turned into an abbey, could he? Tower. Sorry, I said town. What did you do with this book, sister? Oh, well, I had it with me in the kitchen one day, and I, well, accidentally, laid the fire poker on it. Oh my god. Staring shock and horror. That would be Andreas. How could you? He would probably slap her. Oh my god, it must be completely destroyed. Let's try to, you know, use that to poke around to see if it's destroyed or not. I tried to fix it, but it's unreadable now, so it is. Sorry, Magdalene. I can't. I mean, how could... Oh, never mind. We can play the shot, but... I suppose it's better that the book got some use before it's lost, whatever. Besides, that story gives me ideas for the Rat House mural, so we unlocked another option, I believe. Thanks for telling me about the book, sister. I won't tell Mother Francisca. God bless you, sister. Haha, thanks, Magdalene. God bless you. Okay. And let's go into the art studio. Oh, wow. Yep, she has something to say. Magdalene is coughing. The workshop is covered in dust. Oh, okay. I'll start sneezing more like. Yes, this was the Benedictine Sisters workshop. Wow, they had a workshop as well. They used to make badges and art for pilgrims coming to see the hand of Saint Moritz. Oh, it looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years, says Magdalene. Magdalene, I keep saying Magdalene. We can't subsist on painting. Yeah, no. We can't subsit on painting, and the Paul Clares don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. I agree, but that's not the rule of the poor Clares. Mother Francisca considers art a temptation into hedonism. Mother Francisca doesn't let us to come in here unless to put something in storage. I've gone in a few times. I noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots too. Oh. You think one of the sisters is secretly painting? Oh. Oh Lord, no. We all live too close together in the Covenant for something like that to go unnoticed. In any case, I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalene, I don't think you should join the Covenant. Even if that's not what you're here for to do anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you'd hate it here. Yeah. I'm happy she actually said it, you know? Such valuable paint left to dry and crack on the palettes. Oh my god. I mean, you can still rehydrate it, I suppose, no? Some of them depends, I guess. There's an old parchment scrap here. It's different from the others. See? Oh, wow. What is that? It's like, Roman bath? I don't know. It looks like a scrap from a manuscript. There's something written in Latin in the margin. Oh, look, it's the same. Mitraeum Tassiae. Ah. It says the Mitraeum of Tassing had been destroyed by a flood. Yeah, because you can see the water sipping in. Ah, so basically it wasn't a bathhouse. It became one. Mitraeum. That's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. Yep. Wait, this might be from the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder why I would mention the Mitraeum. I don't know. It's not a word I ever heard before. There's certainly nothing in the Covenant by that name. Well, the note says the Mitraeum was destroyed, so I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Okay. Interesting. I'm not aware of what that is. I mean, I don't know. And I don't want to Google it, right? The same like when we met Werner and all his friends. I didn't want to translate because, you know, I wanted to be as immersed as possible, if it makes sense, you know? If I don't understand it, I don't understand it. We move on. These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who bought them love them too. Okay. Well, you've seen the entire Covenant. There's not much here. What do you think of it? Oh, wow. I can see why people choose the holy life, but it's not for me. Not without art. I understand. You've dedicated your whole life to your work. You'd struggle to give that up now. Well, yeah. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from outside the Covenant. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Poor girl. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters. If you have second thoughts, I think you should go. Oh, shit, I can't. Your family just left you here. You don't owe the sisters anything. Yeah. I do, though. The sisters have taken care of me. They love me, and I love them. Yeah, well, it makes sense. Then what's the problem? I mean, embrace that side of it. I don't know. Even if this life wasn't my choice, they accepted me. Who knows? Maybe it will get better in time. Maybe. I'll try to help any way I can, even if it's just sneaking around the Covenant wall to say hello. Really? That would be wonderful. So long as no one found that out. Anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something. I learned a lot today. Thank you for showing me around the Covenant. No. Thank you, Magdalene. Today has been more interesting than any I can remember in the Abbey. You got poor girl. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll be wanting to hear what you thought of the place. And here we are. Well, Magdalene, what is your assessment of the poor Clarice? Is the good Lord calling you to life with us as a sister? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I prefer my books in printing. And in any case, I need to finish the mural. Then I might take over for my father. I see. Be careful that this mural does not become an idol for you, Magdalene. Of course. Just as Eve had a weaker will than Adam, you are liable to stumble on the fruit of temptation as well. What? So are you saying because of Eve are all women weaker than men? Come on. Wow. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendor of an old Benedictine house operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer women are drawn to the order these days. I mean, yeah. With what you have on display. Thank you for allowing me inside. I mean, yeah, we should be grateful for that, though. Well, most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Thank you, darling. I'll see you around. Oh. Magdalene, how did your little expedition go? Yeah, we have Gertrude to thank for it, right? I'm frustrated that there's so little left of the old Abbey and saints. But sister, there's something I don't understand. The Abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire? Yeah, fair point. I thought about it as well. What a task that would be. The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in tassing that night. It was, yeah. There was. The abbot felt the brothers and sister were no longer welcome in tassing and moved on. In truth, the abbey dissolution was inevitable. Yes, I was running out of money and patrons. Yeah, we learned about that one. They were struggling, right? The riot and fire was simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Some of the buildings are intact, but all are terribly overgrown. I haven't dare forage in the rubble. We're probably gonna do that right now, right? I doubt you'd find anything of help for your mural inside, other than charred wood and parchment. It might still be worth taking a look if I'm careful. I worry after you sometimes, Magdalene. I really do. Thank you for all your help, Sister Gertrude. You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Gertrude is so nice. She's always been like that. Right. That was that. With the Covenant. Let's see. The Covenant Chapel had a mural depicting the construction of Kersau Abbey, with a claim that the abbey was founded by Lady Sabine in 1261. I also found part of a page in the nuns' old workshops. It had a painting of on it of a strange building. Writing on the page said it was Tassing's Mitraeum and that it was lost in a flood. Okay. Reverend Matthew suggested the Pope Clares. Yeah, okay, we got it. That's the second time I've seen a reference to Mitraeum. What is it? I'm going to investigate the ruins of the abbey to see if I can find some answers. Let's hope so. Okay, let's go that way. Bye-bye, son of Mausfanger. See you later. Well, that was... I don't know. I did learn more about the founding of Kersau. And the illustration from the manuscript, the Mitraeum... It was like the one in the mine. Is it part of the history of the Abbey of Tassing? It must be written down somewhere. If only the library hadn't burned down with everything in it. Yeah. The ruins are right there. Maybe not everything was destroyed. Oh, wow. She's itching to go. Can I go in through there? Oh, okay. Just through the church. Let's go. I'm excited for this, actually. This is so freaking awesome. Wow. Sorry, I'm just a bit lost in the soundtrack. That's so beautiful. Oh my god, this is amazing. I wonder what it must have looked like before the fire. Everything collapsed in the fire. Oh. I have to be careful climbing over this rubble to get past. I hope she doesn't get hurt. This is a perfect space for the thread puller to make an attempt, right? Wow, she's brave. Oh, almost. Oh, shit. Don't jump. That's too high. There we go. She's a very good climber. Going down a salt mine, I guess, it's not for everyone. Oh! Shit, so we can't get out that way. Oh no, I can't get back up there. If I climb, it might collapse further. Yep. I'll have to find another way out. Well, there's bound to be some, right? Oh, we can only go towards the tower. Huh. Even like this place has a charm about it. And with this soundtrack, very good choice. Love it. Okay, we have some vines. Can we use them? I guess. There's nothing left of the old staircase. I guess I can't go this way. Oh. These vines go all the way to the top, though. They look sturdy enough to hold my weight. I mean, she doesn't look that heavy. Well, there's no other way out. Oh, wow. That's so high up. Is that the mill we are seeing in the distance? Yeah, I can see all of Tossing from here. The aqueduct, everything, yeah. I wonder if I can piece together the foundations of the abbey and find a way to go to get to the library. I bet I could get down this way. The roof looks pretty stable. Oh no. It can be rotten underneath though. I really hope nothing's gonna happen to her. After Andreas, I can't deal with another one. Okay. So far, so good. We're getting closer to the scriptorium, aren't we? Alright. Oh, she's almost down. Oh, that's awesome. I bet them twins have done this already. Oh god. I remember when the library burned down. Oh wow. That told me I was just a baby, but I remember the flames coming out of the windows. So many people were screaming and running around. I cried myself to sleep that night. I haven't seen this place since then. What would trigger the core memory? It doesn't look like there's anything left inside. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Well, Magdalene, here are you going... No. Well, Magdalene, how are you going to get out of here? That's the million-dollar question, darling. But I do love the soundtrack. These roses seem to have made the abbey their home. I'm glad something beautiful is still growing here. Let's go towards the cemetery then. So many memories here. Andreas, Otto. Blackmailing Matthew. It's the same. Okay. So we can't interact with anything of importance. Let's see. Is there anything down here? I suppose not. Let's go to the cloister. Oh. I wonder if there were always this many cats at the abbey. Perhaps I can ask Voislav what he remembers during his time here. Let's pet the cat. Let's pet the cat. I mean, a place like this can attract a lot of rats, mice. So, obviously the hunter will come along. I love the gargoyle detail in the background. That's so cool. This place is a mess. How sad. Well, what did you expect? Chapter house. What's this? The door's stuck. I can't get through this way. No, man. I hoped. Let's go. Oh, wow. They vandalized. I mean, yeah, they vandalized the Danse Macabre. Oh, an old mural. It's worn, but I can still see some of the figures. A dance of death? Yep, that's what it is. An artistic allegory of the constancy of death, illustration of the often feature people for every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone from the peasant to the emperor. What? These figures look new. The pair can't be more than a few years old. Someone's been adding to this. This feels wrong. Who would add new figures to the Dance of Death and why? Well, maybe to show exactly what happened. I mean, these people look like people from the town, from here, people who died, exactly. That must be the Baron, and that's Otto, yep. Wait, is that? Go on, you got this. Holy shit. Someone's here. Okay. I just got goosebumps for a second. Yeah, we recognize reference with his thingy, I forgot. Volvel? No, I forgot the name. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is very interesting. I'm curious who's done it. Oh, hello. They left. Who are you? Oh. Let's see. We have an update. I think I've learned all I can from the ruins of the Abbey. It's so sad seeing it like this. The paintings over the Dance of Death. I'm not sure what to make of them. I think they're supposed to be people who died around the time of the revolt. Who would do such a thing? Were they made by the person who's following me? Is it the same person who was at the mine? The person who attacked my dad? He certainly looks that way, you know? He's keeping track of his victims, let's say. Wow. This is spooky, you know? Yeah, let's get out of here before, I don't know, something happens to her, although I doubt it. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but still, I doubt something would happen to her. Oh, now the door is open. Whoever was watching me must have opened it. Must be strong to be able to open a stuck door. I don't like this. I think I've seen everything left of the Abbey. I want to get out of here. Yeah, I would be freaked out too. There we go. Oh, okay. I thought he's gonna go on a crazy run like before. Oh, it's snowing. When did it start snowing? Huh. I should get back to the rat house and get to work. Okay. So we should pick the next part of the mural. And I'm excited actually for that. Let's see, if I come this way now, well, has anything changed? Nope. Oh. But first, let's have a little chat with Voicelove about them cats. I'm really curious. Voicelove, hello. God bless you, Magdalene. Oh. Matilda? There we go. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, Matilda. Hello, Voicelove. How are you two? Very well. The Lord has blessed us more than we deserve. And how are you, Magdalene? I was worried with you keeping the house and the workshop all on your own. Let me bring by some soup for you and your father. Oh my god, such a lovely community, man. You're very kind, Matilda. Thank you. I'm so glad they are together, honestly. Not at all, Magdalene. This is how Voicelove and I serve Tassing. Our vocation may have changed, but our gratitude to God and the town has not. Oh, so they have gratitude towards the town. For someone that comes from Kersau and what happened there, I find it interesting. You've always been so dedicated to the town, I guess. Your neighbors took care of us in difficult times. Ha! Sometimes those days feel like another lifetime. A harder time, to be sure. I thought the Abbey was better off than the town in those years. So we were told, but in private, I believe Father Gernot struggled to provide for a scriptorium and a double monastery. Didn't help that Guy was skimming off the top. Yeah. However, seeing both the town and KSL's struggle was only a part of what made that time hard. A nun's life can be a challenging one, but I never had to deal with the difficulties you do now, Magdalene. Well, the Baron certainly tried to make it difficult for you, if I remember correctly, right? What about your old life? No. What about your old life was difficult for you? I struggled with my vows, my discipline. I couldn't live as my sister did. Well, yeah, Voislav here could vouch for that. I broke my vows, as did Voislav. Oh, no. Come on. No, I'm not doing that. You fell in love. Hey, we did. Well, I seduced her. You certainly did not, says Matilda. Are you telling young Magda here that you seduced me then? Voislav, please. Haha, well, I kind of believe her, man. So you left the Abbey? Well, we were found out, but our secret was kept. Still. Yes, the matter ate at my heart. Yeah, because Andreas didn't tell. That and being falsely accused of murdering the old Baron terrified you, and rightly so. Oh, yeah. I remember that bit very well. We all must account for our sins, Magdalene. I was afraid I would account for mine sooner than I thought. Those were the hardest years of my life, says Voislav. I repented and prayed to God to absolve me, says Matilda. I love how they continue the sentences, you know, they go in a tandem. But the Lord always provides, even in the darkest days, says Voislav. The Abbey's destruction gave us a second chance, says Matilda. It must be strange to live that life after so long. Huh. Well, I will admit it, it's been strange not being able to enter the Covenant. I miss the sisters terribly some days, but truthfully, it's been a relief not to be constrained by my vows. The Lord forgives more readily than man, Magdalene. Oh, I guess. Never think that you must remain in a place that causes you to sin, even if others think it godly. I never realized you two went through so much together. I mean, we know that's from Magdalene's perspective, right? The revolt covered up many sins, yes, including many of our own. Only by the grace of God are we in this life together. Look at the smile on her face. May it be many more years before we part, says Voislav. God willing, says Matilda. Anyway, Magdalene, I'll send you that soup over to you shortly. Okay, yeah. God bless you both. Let's go. Nothing about cats. Okay. And I love the strings of garlic and onion, cheese wheel, I presume. Oh, cabbage on the floor. Reminds me of my grandma's pantry. Although they wouldn't let sausages. I mean, I believe they let them outside to dry cure them, or I don't know, but they wouldn't last very long. And here we are. Let's make a decision. Is Oats coming around? Oh no, it's Werner. Good evening, Magdalene. Okay. Good evening, Dr. Stoltz. I see you're progressing on the town mural. You've made rapid progress. I'm trying to finish it in time for that. You understand? I'm doing the best I can to give him as much time as I can. The rest is in God's hands. Thank you, it's appreciated. Of course. Now then, the council has asked to hear about your progress. I've been researching the early Christian history of Tassing after the Romans left. Learning how people settled in the ruins, how the abbey was founded, why our saints are so important to us. It was a lot to take in, but I've settled on my subject. And what have you chosen, if I may ask? Yeah, I'm torn between the first and the second choice because, I mean, maybe I should paint some of the saints in to balance things out. You know, I haven't done it with the first bit, and I don't know if this is the last chance to do it. If I have another slot, it does look like we have more, you know, and we're gonna still have research to do. Yeah, but at the same time, my bias is sipping through, and I really want to go with this to show the history, how it happened. I'll paint Lady Kirsau founding the abbey from the old Bergfried. Let's see. Bergfried. Freestanding defensive tower, yeah, not built for permanent habitation. No. I'll go with a second. That might rub some people in town the wrong way. The saints are a core part of Tusken's history, after all. I will be careful in how you choose to paint such a piece. Our Lord is a staunch Catholic. One could interpret the absence of the saints as, well, Lutheran. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm not saying I'm Lutheran, don't get me wrong. But I just want to represent to create a mural that's as accurate as possible in this context, if it makes sense. Yeah, let's slap him with this. Luther doesn't denounce saints. He just says that the Bible doesn't tell us to venerate them. Such a distinction may be lost on our Lord. It may reflect poorly on Tassing. Remember, these murals are for all of us. I remember. Very well, says Werner. After this section, there's still so much work to do. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to portray the revolt. Ah, yes. I imagine it poses difficulties than the other murals do not. It's a strange thing to tell a story that still lives in the hearts of so many people here. I don't think anyone wants to talk about it. They're all just locked it away. Yeah, well, our brain is programmed to do that, right? Bad memories. It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, says Werner. I'll leave you to it then. Bye. Oh, Dr. Stoltz? Yes? Have you ever seen someone lurking around the Abbey? Or heard about it? I haven't been up to the Abbey in years, and I haven't heard of anything like that. Why? I've seen someone following me a few times. I'm sorry to hear that, says Werner. Didn't you run into that odious woodsman, Allebrand, not long ago? Also, that, yeah, I remember. The idiot who shot the pig. I did. It wasn't a pleasant experience. Well, if you have concerns, you should ask one of the boys to escort you when you're out. There's no need to risk your safety. You're right. Good night, Dr. Stoltz. Good night, Magdalene. Okay, we are done with this choice. Right. So we're gonna try to depict the revolt next. Oh, so okay, that'll tell me. Now I only have the final part of the mural to finish. How should I paint the revolt? That always talked about how the Archdeacon was the only one seeking justice in those days. But what was his name? The only name I can remember is the name of the Archdeacon who came to Tassing when the Baron was killed. Jakob Essler. Maybe he wrote an account of the revolt as an Archdeacon. I'll write to him and ask. Oh, okay. Never got a chance to see his face, or maybe I did and I forgot. And of course, I need to write back to Esther too. I'll write to them tonight before bed, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, okay, cool. Let's write. Oh, wait a minute. I see the note on the bed. I'll write to the Archdeacon Jakob Estler and see if he can tell me about the revolt. Yeah, let's do this. I clicked on it now. I'll write a letter to Esther too. I hope the courier can make it through the passes before winter. Well, it did start snowing. Magdalene Jakobestler, formerly Archdeacon of Friesing. My name is Magdalene Druckerin. I'm an artist in the town of Tassing in Upper Bavaria. I believe you passed through our community when you investigated Baron Rothvogel's murder at Kieso Abbey in 1518. Do you remember anything about that case that the people in Tassing might not remember? In particular, do you remember anything about someone writing notes to provoke the killer? More have appeared in Tassing in subsequent years, seemingly More have appeared in Tassing in subsequent years, seemingly harbingers of death. Well, we're gonna get one soon, I guess. Thank you for any help you can give. Magdalene Druckerin. Okay, we're done with this. Oh, probably the time will pass. A lot of time will pass after this so we can get the response right. Dearest Esther, I hope you are well. You must know how tremendously happy I am for you and Simund. And Alicia too, of course, and your parents. It warms my heart to know that your family is doing so well. By the time this letter reaches you, I expect winter will have unfolded Tassing. I'm already freezing at night, so I've reorganized the workshop so that the inks don't deteriorate. Oh wow, yeah. You have to think about that. Do you have to worry about that in Prague? You said it snows, but I always imagined it was warmer in the winter. Not necessarily. Dad is doing poorly, but at least he seems comfortable. He's sleeping more, but Dr. Stoll says that's a consequence of the colder weather. I do what I can for him, but this winter has been hard. I've asked Agnes for help, but there's only so much she and Dr. Stoltz can do. He's not going to make it, and there's nothing I can do. Oh wow, she's breaking it to them. Christ, I'm scared, Esther. The mural is progressing well, but I can't shake the feeling that someone is following me. I keep seeing this figure around town. After I explore the mines to see Tassing's early history, and then again in the Abbey ruins. If it's the person who attacked my dad, why are they following me? It's the strangest thing, giving me a fright a few times already. But I don't mean to worry you. Nothing has happened to me yet, so I think I'll be safe. The only good news I can share at the moment is that the mural is almost finished. I should have completed by Christmas or soon after, before the new year at least. Then perhaps, at long last, I shall be able to visit you and meet this Simund. Anyway, I fear this will be my last letter of the year. The Reich post has already been laid and reported worsening snows through the passes. We seem to be stepping into a harsh winter. Oh wow. Stay warm and give my regards to your family and Simund. Yours always, Magda. I didn't get a chance to look at the note. There we go. I'm gonna get a chance now. Uh-huh. How did this get here? Stop. Yep, we got the same note. This is just like the note Dad found. Yep. Are they trying to scare me? And if I don't stop, are they going to try to kill me next? Well, I think so. I need to ask Dad about this. It can't be a coincidence. But he's so weak, I don't want to upset him. I just need to wait for the right time. I hope there is the right time. Okay, I think it's time to go to sleep, I presume. Definitely don't think now it's the right time to actually go and ask him. What's this? I'll clean it up later. The mural is more important. Oh, okay. Such a young girl. Such a young girl with so many responsibilities. Can you imagine? It's late. I should get some rest soon. Come on, let's go to sleep. Oh wow, and we are already in December, 4th of December to be more precise. Mr. Zuckerin, only one letter for you today. Oh. Let's see who it is. The pass is nigh impossible to traverse. The heavy snow is hard on the horse and me. Anyway, happy Advent, my dear. Thank you, the same to you. Good horsey. Let's see who it is. A reply from Jakob Estler. Mistress Druckerin. I do recall the Rotvogel case, though it has been over a decade since I have served as an archdeacon. I am no longer associated with the office of the Prince Bishop. In fact, I'm no longer associated with the Catholic Church. If you don't mind conversing with a Lutheran... Oh, wow! He's a Lutheran! I didn't expect that. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I will tell you what I remember. The notes you mentioned do stir something in my memory. One of them men I questioned at Kesa was an artist from Nuremberg, Andreas Mahler. We do know him, right? He mentioned finding notes written in a fine hand, inciting individuals to violence against the Baron. While the scope of our investigation was too narrow to look into the matter, it did concern me. Didn't sound like it at the time. Finding more notes now, after so many years, must mean that their author is still active. If this is the case, a serpent has lain coiled in the bosom of your community for decades. It may lay there still. Well, yeah, because we had a choice in the dialogue earlier saying that Magdalena doesn't think it's someone from Tassing. I mean, I will be surprised if that's the case. Very surprised. What causes the serpent to awaken every few years to stage a new killing? I fear that finding the answer to that question may draw you into its reach. However, if you are determined to find the source of the trouble, I believe you must inquire with your neighbors. I urge caution in your investigation into this matter. If the serpent merely sleeps, it may be dangerous to poke its all resting places. I hope this has been of some help to you. May God bless you, bless and keep you safe. Jakob Estler. Right, so question your neighbors. That's what we get from him. No reply from Esther this time. It must have been delayed due to the heavy snow. The postman said I won't receive any more letters until spring. I better get back to the Rat House then. Still more work to be done. Okay. Oh wow, we're gonna pass days as well. Oh. We're gonna stop at Christmas, I believe, or Christmas Eve. Yep, classic. Good morning, Dad. I finally caught up on the mural and now I can start the final part today. I promise I'll get it done. Wow, on Christmas Eve we're doing it. Magdalene, I'm proud of you. Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry Dr. Stoll said you can't come to the festivities tonight. I know how much you love the Perchtenlauf? Is it related to Perchta? A Germanic folk ritual celebrated around Christmas time in which townfolk dress as Perchten and drive evil spirits from the town to protect it in the coming year. We have something of this ilk in my country as well, only it's done at New Year's, you know? Closer to New Year for the exactly same reason, you know, to protect the town from in the coming year. And these are the same people that I mentioned when I saw those guys in a costume in St. John's Eve. You know, I think I mentioned that. I have something similar where we dress up. Yeah, it's this one actually. And I was so scared. Those were the times as a child. There's always next year. Right. How are you feeling? Dr. Stoll said he would come by again today. Fine, I'm fine. Are you sure? Do you need anything? No, go on. I'm alright. In fact, my spirits are lifted today. It's Christmas Eve after all. It is, of course. What's wrong? Dad, I found a note back in November. A note? What do you mean? It was like a note I found in your plans for the murals. Just a scrap of parchment. It looked like it came out of an old manuscript. Elaborate writing, purple ink. It just said stop. Do you know where they came from? Who wrote them? Magdalene I. Oh. Oh god, that must be Otz. He said he'd drop by with more firewood. If you know something, I'd like you to tell me, alright? I know, I will. Can we talk about it later? Oh, come on, game, don't do that to me. Dad, I'll tell you, I promise. Oh my god. Alright. I'll be back later. Good. Take care of yourself out there. Why would I not just tell her? I mean, if that's my daughter, For example, if my daughter received the same note I received before I been targeted by a killer, I would tell her instantly. I would say, look, let's sort this shit now. Let's see who's at the door. I mean, there was someone at the door, right? I heard a knock. Let me just check. I don't have another note. Let's see. Yep, it is Otz. Morning, Magdalene. At least he's not calling her Mags. Morning, Otz. Cold out, isn't it? Speaking about the weather. Freezing makes me envy Nico, able to stay inside all day. Even Andres has his forge to keep him warm. Nico, oh yeah. The innkeeper. Anyway, here. I bought some firewood for you and your dad. Thank you, Otz. You're welcome. So, how's your dad? You think he can join everyone for Christmas Mass? I think he'll stay in bed tonight. I'll do my best to be there. I need to keep working on the mural though. I'm working on the final section. About the Peasants' Revolt, right? It feels weird to talk about it. It affected us so much, but we were just kids. I can't remember what happened since I was just a baby. I never even knew my dad. But yeah. That's what makes it difficult. I need to ask those who are already adults at night, but don't want to touch raw nerves. What if we spoke to people while everyone was preparing for the Christmas festivities, right? Because they're cheerful and all. Clara sometimes talks about that night. Mom too. You might be able to ask them. Voicelove and Matilda are the only two Benedictines left living in Tassing. Maybe they'll talk to me. Huh. I didn't think of that. Still, the mural is for Tassing, not the old abbey. Agnes has always been in Tassing, right? I'd go to her if I were you. That said, she helped bury everyone who died that night. I wonder if she'd talk about it. It's your project, Magdalene. Might be worth a try. I wrote to the old Archdeacon about it too. He thinks that the Baron's murder and Otto's death are connected to the revolt. The who? The man who came to Tassing for the Baron Lothvogel's murder? What about him? He was the judge for the Baron's murder. What if all the deaths in Tassing are connected? I don't see how that old Baron has anything to do with the revolt. Are you feeling alright? Oh my god. I think you're looking for connections that aren't there. Maybe this mural project is getting to you. Huh. Yeah, he's kind of useless in this regard, but still. He brought some wood, so... I need to get to the bottom of this odds. There's something more to all of this. I know it. We know it. Everyone knows it. If you're sure... I'll figure it out somehow. Thanks for the wood. See you later, Mags. Oh my god. Ugh, yeah, he's still doing it. Ots is right. I should start talking to people around town. I better get started if I want to talk to everyone before Perchtenlauf. There we go. Eventually got there. Right. Let's see. The Revolt of 1525. I hope I have a have an update here where we can go Golden Hand in. I can go into the Golden Hand Inn and then the Getners Farm. Right. Clara, I think. Agnes, I guess. Kiosabi. There's no one here of importance. Yeah, whatever. Let's go to the journal. There we go. So we have Agnes, Clara. Okay. And Golden Hand Inn. Right. After that, maybe. Let's start with Agnes and Clara. So I'll see you when we get there. And here we are. We have Agnes, Brigitta, and Veronica. Making some nice reads, I believe. Let's see. Magdalene Druckerin. I didn't expect to see you today. How is your father? He's not well, honestly. Let's speak about it like how it is, right? Oh no, I'm so sorry. He'll be in our prayers tonight, says Brigitta. Ours as well, Veronica said as well. Now then, is there something we can help you with, dear? Agnes, you're old. Yeah, that's how you start the conversation, right? When you need some help. God. I have a small favor to ask. Oh, go on then. Spit it out. Very straightforward. If it isn't too much trouble, I'd like you all to recount what you remember of the revolt. I'm nearly done with the mural, but I need more details. I was so young, I don't remember much of that night. Oh, for that project of yours in the rat house. I'm afraid I won't have much good to say about the matter, but alright. Come sit down, Magdalene. Don't worry about helping with the reeds. It took me years to get to the technique up to Mom's expectations, so you're better off not helping. Wow. Pah! You always did fine, Brigitta. I can actually smell that sin, if it makes sense. I don't know why, but I can. A memory, right? So Magdalene, what do you need to know to finish the mural? I was hoping to ask you more about the revolt. All I can remember was the flames when the abbey burned. What part of the revolt? The abbot starving us out of house and home? Otto's murder? I doubt that would be a good painting. Oh wow, we can defend Gernot. It seems like the abbot of Hirsa wasn't on very good terms with Tarsing. Everyone but that fucking Miller hated him, with good reason. He only ever cared for how many pfennigs he could get out of us. Brigitta, don't forget to twist. You just said she was doing fine, right? Don't forget to twist the ends in. Can't have it looking like a Christmas hedgehog. I'm getting there, Mum. I've looked after Martin and Kraft well enough, haven't I? I can manage this. Oh. Yes, well, after your father died, I've got no one left to nag besides you and that husband of yours. Oh. Thank God I have the both of you. As a matter of fact, let an old woman have her vices. She was kind of a loudmouth all her life, wasn't she? The Gettner house was a bit sad. It always gets quiet this time of year. Wow. Whatever for, let's pry. I reckon because that family's been hard pressed since Peter died. Tassing's lost a good number of folk over the years. And feast days and celebrations make it harder to bear. Well, yeah, it's family time, right? And they're not there. You mean in the revolt, right? The revolt, the murders. Oh, that fool Andreas had to meddle in everything. Didn't too much good, if you ask me. That said that Master Mahler made some mistakes, but that he was seeking justice for everyone in town. And I think your father is right in that. And yet... he'd already meddled enough in Tassing after the Baron's murder that he held more sway than he knew. Oh. Right, yeah, well, I could understand it the first time. He wanted to save that old monk. I dare say he saw him as a father. And it was proven prior Oh, no, it was proven the prior was a witch, so I suppose he did some good for tossing then. I think Voislav might be the only person left in tossing who even remembers the old prior. That's when the trouble started, I say. The townsfolk saw a monk killed, and the abbot was incensed. Then came the revolt, and Andreas' mother happened to show up nearly the day of Otto's murder. That always says the townsfolk didn't stand with the peasants as long as they should have. Well, I won't begrudge Klaus his opinion, even if he's wrong. A shame it had to happen at all, I think. I knew the revolt was a bad idea from the start. Old Voislav would be the only one to know what happened inside the old church now. Before the fire. Right. So we have to go and see Voislav. Second time they reference him. Someone liked to say things were always this bad. That violence was the only way. But it wasn't. Life got worse over the years. It wasn't like this when I was a child. Not in my grandparents' times either. Sure, the abbot was pinching the townsfolk and the peasants were suffering. But to go against the church... But like you said, things weren't always so bad. We fought to make things right. It doesn't seem like things have gotten much better. They haven't. So there you go. The Archdukes instituted a new lord over us, and he's been sure to inform us he won't tolerate a second uprising. That soldier even warned Peter, but nothing would stop him besides steel. So nothing got better at all? No, not as I see it. The Lord is just as severe as the abbot was, and threatens force at every turn. That's life. You can struggle and die to accomplish something, and nothing changes. Huh. The dead are luckier. They died believing they changed something. We're stuck with the harsh reality. And the consequences, right? This is all you've known, Magdalene. You've grown used to it. We all have. Thank you for sharing your story with me. It's important to share our suffering with the younger generations. Maybe they can change something. Good luck on the mural, Magdalene. Good luck, Magdalene. Okay, so this is done. I'm done with the women here. Oh, this was time has passed, and okay. I do hope I can actually speak with everyone, you know. Let's go to Clara. And there we are. Clara. Hello, Magdalene. I would have thought you'd be working on the mural today. What brings you here? I would like to sit with you and ask you, ask how you remember the rebellion so that I can paint it, if that's all right. That was a sad time. Well, we are in the house of Peter. If it will help you memorize those we lost in the revolt, yes, I'll answer a few questions. Ursula, I don't mind. I was a little older than you, so I probably remember more, Magdalene. Look at that ginger hair. She's so cute. And look at the mask on the floor. Those masks, actually. Is it similar to what I just said, right? You know, to scare away the spirits for you know, a better new year or something like that. Like I said, it's very much in line with the same customs that are in my country when I was growing up. Nice. Of course, Magdalene, we'll tell you all you want to know. I've been looking forward to seeing the mural for some months. Come now, sit with us. Oh, I'm picking up a mask as well. Working on it. Okay. Now, that you're settled, what did you want to know? Did the revolt have anything to do with the other murder that happened in Tassing? Oh, the murder of the Baron, you mean? No, not really. I only remember that Andreas attempted to be a peacekeeper in both situations. I suppose that's when things started going poorly. Yes, after Prior Ferenc was discovered as a witch, people weren't as willing to trust the Abbey anymore. Okay. Then the abbot became more severe. He didn't like that the prior's death rattled his control of Sassing. Right. I still think that the old prior cursed the town. That's when crops started failing. I don't know about any of that, but his taxes and restrictions and his attitude towards us became harsher after that. It was all we could do to live by then. But it eventually became too much. Even with all the restrictions, was the revolt really justified? I keep hearing conflicting stories about how it began. Agnes blamed Andreas for starting the revolt. Is that really true? Andreas only ever sought peace, from what I remember, says Gret. He took it upon himself to try and keep justice in Tassig, even though it wasn't his home. But truly, it's thanks to him we had peace for so long. Red. We did everything we could to keep things from getting violent, but the Lord had other plans. Right, I feel a bit vindicated now. Thank you, ladies. I remember how sick and hungry I was all the time. Grandpa kept saying I hadn't always been like that. That was Ursula. Clara, all was fine until one of the brothers killed Otto in retaliation for finding out just how corrupt the abbey was. Well, my husband wouldn't let that rest. We all wanted justice. When that soldier arrived and threatened us, all the townsfolk pulled away, except for you and Ulrich, Greth. No, Clara, I'm afraid even I was intimidated and begged Ulrich to leave the matter be. My husband alone stood with the peasants. Would the revolt have succeeded if the townsfolk didn't put him? No, the massacre would have been bigger. That's all that it would have been. So, yeah, that always talks about how he regrets that choice. That's why he wanted to paint the mural. Your father is unique in that regard. Most of the other townsfolk see the revolt's failures as proof that it was doomed from the start. Truly, if the entire town banded together, we likely could have succeeded without violence at all. Oh. By then we were starved and wanted justice so much, Peter truly thought success was possible. There was still some discussion. Ulrich and Andreas wanted peace. That fucking Miller protected that Tonsur? Bastard. He always hated us, though he was thought he was better than us. Ursula, language, says Clara. What, Mom? It's true. Lenhard even shot Ulrich out of nowhere, says Ursula. It was unprovoked. Yes, Lenhard always did hate the rest of the townsfolk, and he would take advantage of anyone he could. My husband sought peace to the last. He was a martyr to us. I mean, I think he was, yeah. Wrong place, wrong time. I think the miller shot Ulrich to retaliate, but after that, Peter couldn't be stopped. No, I think Ulrich was a shit aim and had zero experience with a gun. So, yeah, I think that's happened. And even his son, actually, if I remember correctly, said that exact thing. So, we'd lost too much. The burning of the abbey was a grim night, and the soldiers coming in. Our men fought to protect us, to protect Tassing, and many died in that fight. But we got rid of the abbot and all the monks at least, says Ursula. Yes, and that is some comfort. If only a little. Oh. Are there any heroes of Tassing I should memorize? That, definitely. Peter always wanted the best for Tassing, even if he acted rashly by setting fire to the abbey. Yeah, I don't see him as a hero, I'm sorry. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, he gave his word and he went back on it. Nah. He was rash. His actions, I think, in a way, got everyone in trouble, so no. I hope you can portray him in the best light, Magdalene. I'd rather not talk about that night anymore. I hope we provided enough insight for your work. You did, thank you. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you, Magdalene. I'm certain the mural will be beautiful. Okay. should I go to Voislav or should I go to the inn? I'm gonna go to Voislav, I think. Oh, of course, Voislav is not at home when I need him, right? Okay, let's go to the inn, I guess. Let's see. Oh wow, Alexander Kazimierz. Oh my god, these names. I'm butchering them. Hans is here. Oh, Voislav is here. Utah. Everyone. That's cool. Let's have a little chat with Voislav straight away. Make sure we get that in and done. Oh, okay. So he's biting his meat. Well, you have to tenderize it, right? I like to do that when I'm cooking schnitzel. If you're talking about German cuisine, and I'm a very big fan of schnitzel. Now let's see. God bless you, Magdalene. Voislav. Hello, Voislav. I have an odd question for you. Oh. When I was exploring the abbey for the mural background, I stumbled upon some stray cats. Oh, now we can speak about the cats. Were there a lot of cats during your time? Ah, yes. As a matter of fact, there were always cats around the abbey. But one summer, they started begging for food. Persistent little creatures. Brother Lucas swears he never fed them, but I have my doubts. Well, they seem to have made the abbey their home now. Huh, good of them. At least someone is making use of that old structure. Thank you for telling me, Magdalene. That's cute. Be well, Voislav. God bless you and your father, Magdalene. Let's speak again. Oh, we can't. God bless you, Magdalene. Okay. Hans? Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Did you need something? How are you doing? Fine enough. Weather's getting colder. And the family? Healthy and hardworking. Simon's taking care of the winter provisions. He's a good boy. Proud of him. And you know how beautiful and kind-hearted Utah is. Just like a mother. I don't know how I got so lucky. She's a miracle. She'll marry a good man soon, I'm sure. Do you have someone in mind? Young Oates is a good man, I've noticed. Let's not be mean. He's solid enough. Takes after his father. All the same, when Utah has children, one day they'll be beautiful and kind like their mother. There are worse things to be, I guess. I did my best to raise her right, but her best qualities are all pale wig. Give yourself a little credit, Hans. Kind of you to say, Magdalene. I should get back to it until later. Okay. Till then. Let's see. Who are these gentlemen? Okay. Hello? Hello, Magdalene. Okay. You're Kazimierz, right? You're with Alexander. Musicians? Don't tell me he's resting his voice to sing later or what? Yes, I play shawm and lute. He sings. Oh, okay. Don't mind if I ask what happened to your voice. So he doesn't speak. Rather not. What are you two doing in Tassie? Ask Alexander, sorry. Okay. Alright, I won't take up any more of your time. Thanks, God bless you. Okay, well, Alexander was just there. Well, if it isn't Magdalene, you're learning everyone's names during your stay. Alas, it appears the good people of Tarsing are the only audience I will have until the pass is clear. Oh, it seemed only right that I attempt to put myself on friendly terms with you and your neighbors. I apologize for not introducing myself sooner. I'm Alexander. This is my partner, Kazimierz. We are musicians by trade, travelers by necessity. The weather trapped us on our way back to Würzburg for a Christmas celebration. I had hoped to win the Meistersinger competition there, but alas, we are trapped here until the pass is clear. Meistersinger, members of a guild for lyric poets, composers and singers of unaccompanied art songs. Meistersingers perform in regular competitions often held at a rathaus or church. Oh, didn't know that. How are you finding Tassing? Everyone has been quite kind and no one has thrown anything at me for my music. Considering the circumstances, I'm counting that as a success. I have to admit, I was quite upset that I had missed my opportunity to sing at the Meistersinger competition. Oh, now you want to butt in. You practiced so much for it. Yes, it's hard not to view the last year as a waste. You can try again next Christmas, can't you? Of course. The older I get, the less comfort I take in the possibilities of the future. Missed opportunities sting more with each passing year. Oh, that's fair enough. Well, you have an audience here, the people of Talsing. Let's try to cheer them up. And perform for them I will. I love performing for people wherever I go. When I sing for people, I want to move them. I want to see it on their faces. It's only in that moment that I can connect with them. That's the only truth I know. Meistersinger judges will rate me as they will. But that's not why I want to perform for them. I want to move the masters the way they moved me. Does that make sense? I suppose I make art for my own satisfaction. But certainly if travelers didn't enjoy the art, your father Prince, they wouldn't buy it. I suppose that's true. I don't know, I guess. Consciously or unconsciously, we're all shaped by those who came before and those who surround us. Yeah, that's actually very true. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm feeling a bit melancholy, I suppose. Cheer up, Christmas is here. Of course, in our darkest hours, the birth of our Savior reminds us that dawn will follow. Perhaps the Christmas feast will lift my spirits. Will I see you there? Absolutely, almost everyone in town should be there. Then I look forward to it. Until then. Okay, that was that. So we can't interact with... I only have Utah left. Ah, hello Magdalene, says Hans. Hello Magdalene, how's the weather? We've been prepping for the feast in here all day. Colder than usual. I'm glad to be indoors now. It's been colder than I remember it being for decades. Oh wow. At least we're in here where we can keep our fingers warm, says Simon. You'd better keep your fingers out of my dough, Master Bauer. I didn't do anything, says Simon. You've snuck your little fingers into my cookie dough 3 times today. Staying true to the name, right? Do it again and I'll wrap your knuckles with with the back of my spoon. Don't anger Mrs. Matilda, Simon. Yes, sorry, Mistress Matilda. We need enough dough to make cookies for the entire town. You can't be eating it all. Anyway, what did you come in for, Magdalene? Well, I just had a little chat with you. It's curious how he decided now to interact with me. And I have to admit, yes, I was eating dough as well, raw dough, when I was growing up a lot. When especially, especially around Christmas, right? We would have panettone, and I would love to eat a dough raw before, before reaching the oven. Let's see. I was hoping you could tell me what you remember of the revolt. I was too young to remember much of it. No one ever seems to talk about it, and Mistress Matilda and Master Voicelove, you two are the only ones left who used to live in the Abbey. Oh, that's so curious. Now we can interrogate everyone here, do our research by starting a dialogue with Yuta, not Voicelove, how I thought. Huh. The only ones who stayed anyway, Matilda and I had been friendly enough with the people in town. We put it behind us in time. You can imagine the other brothers had little reason to remain. Old Edog made it out. I think Father Gernot paid for him to go back to an abbey in Cornwall. That's so cool. Wow. Old Edog made it all the way to Cornwall, back to England. Huh. I'm not sure what happened to the others. All gone in any case. But the whole thing is a sensitive subject, Magdalene. Why are you asking? Yeah, of course, everybody's biased about, the revolt and very subjective. So yeah, I want to portray the event truthfully in the mural. So I'm trying to hear everyone's account of events. For the sake of seeing it portrayed, right? I'll tell you what I remember. Wait, Magdalene. Here. Come cut out cookies with me first. That way we don't fall behind while we chat. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll be grateful for the help. Yay, minigame time. Oh, this is so cute. We have shapes and all. Alright, Magdalene. Cut out cookies from the dough and set them aside so Simon can put them on a tray. Are we trusting Simon with this? Okay. We'll need a good number in a variety of shapes, so don't hesitate to change which cutter you use. We have to have enough for the whole town after all. Okay, so what am I going to do? Oh, so I have to be as efficient as possible, right? Right. This looks wonderful. Thank you. It took me a while to actually do all of this. I had to scrap it and do it all over again because I pressed one by mistake. Yeah. You can make more if you want, but it looks like we have enough. I think that's good for now. Come on. Thanks for helping, Magdalene. Okay, let's see. We'd better keep going if we're going to have everything ready for the procession tonight. By the procession tonight. So, what can we tell you, Mags? Mags, Simon, Mags. I heard the Landsknechts came into town before the revolt and warned everyone to leave the abbey alone. Why didn't anybody listen? They were trained soldiers and they killed so many people. Hans, oh, some people did. Your father, for one. He left the peasants' cause after that. It was a lost cause. Oh. I have to be careful what I'm saying, though. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. He's never forgiven himself for that. That's why I'm making the mural. That won't bring any of them back, though, will it? Says Yuta. Enough, Yuta. It's not Magdalene or Klaus's fault the revolt turned out so poorly, obviously. There were some people who wanted to talk. Master Mahler worked hard to keep the peace, but after Otto was killed... Oh, Andreas, a shame how he died. We at the monastery were fond of him. Well, he kept your secret, so I guess. Lars said he was instrumental in keeping the revolt from getting out of hand. He regrets not standing by him. Yes, he was. but had a personal dinner. He had a personal dinner with the abbot to try and discuss things, I believe. A pity they couldn't come to an agreement. Yes, Andreas did a lot of good for Tossing, and Kirsau too. Oh, so this feels like it's building up towards the possibility of me putting Andreas on the mural. Even if the old abbot failed to admit that. He even revealed corruption in our midst. The old prior Ferenc has been doing witchcraft in the church. I still grieve that he died in the abbey fire. I know your father does too, Magdalene, says Hans. I think the revolt was justified in a way, but the way they went about it was wrong, yeah? But wasn't the revolt in general justified? Yes, I think so. You couldn't even collect in the forest without a fee. That kept saying we couldn't live with higher and higher taxes. The night Otto died, the abbot was trying to excommunicate everyone for celebrating St. John's Eve. We know that. A lot of people thought the abbot killed him in revenge. Turns out it was Brother Guy. He was embezzling funds from the abbey. Still, after Otto and Ulrich, that was too much. We burned the mill with both bastards inside. The abbot promised to help if Andreas found the person who killed Otto. All he wanted was to talk. But didn't you say that you just burned down the mill? Yes, but only to protect ourselves. Reinhard and Guy were both murderers. It was too much for Peter. Lenhard was one thing. He just killed Urli. Yeah, that was the catalyst, right? But to burn the abbey. But when the Landsknechts saw the fire, they thought they had another revolt on their hands. Even Father Gernot couldn't stop them. We all fled. Brother Florian saved as many as he could, but... Peter was wrong to burn the abbey. But what the soldiers did, that was awful. Dad died protecting me, stabbed in the chest. Yeah. I don't even remember what he was wearing, but I remember how dark the blood was when we found him. Almost black. And sticky, like treacle. Dad socked one of the soldiers in the face, but another was right there, and... Magdalene, can we stop talking about this, says Yuta. Of course, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset anyone. Thanks, Magdalene. It's hard to discuss sometimes, you know. Good luck. We'll see you at the procession. Okay, until then. So this will pass the time, I guess. That was my last chance, probably, to do a little bit of research. I'm not sure. Right, that's enough work for Christmas Eve. They'll be running the Perchenlauf soon. Time to head over to the commons so we can all shiver together. Okay, so let's go to the commons. But before doing that, of course, I didn't even realize 2 hours have passed, and oh my god. I initially wanted to keep these episodes at 1 hour, but I'm having so much fun with the game, and I'm always yearning to play a little bit more, and so the episodes now are all a lot longer than I initially planned for this series. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, another episode of research and find out the truth, what's happened, and I'm very curious how this will pan out, especially with that thread puller being about, right? It seems to go that way, where he's going to make an attempt for Magdalene's life. I certainly see it that way. We will see. The game has surprised me in the past, so who knows what's going to happen. Anyway, until then, I want to thank you for being on this journey with me. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.